All right, so it's been over a month since I bought the UltraBoost 20s, and I wanted to give you guys my pros and cons on the sneaker model from a casual perspective. What is going on, guys? Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. If you guys would like to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description, and happy shopping. If you guys do want to buy a pair of UltraBoost 20s or a pair of the UltraBoost 19s, I will link them in the description. These sneakers, though, have been a lot of fun to wear in the last month or so. There's a lot of pros to the shoe, not as many cons, but there's a couple worth noting. But all in all, I just really enjoy this sneaker. So the last couple videos of the Yeezy 380s and then the Cruiser ones, you guys really did not like me getting those extra muddy to do a little bit of a cleaning. So I wore them out back to get them a little bit extra dirty just so I could clean them up and plug Reshoevn-ator, let you guys know about the Reshoevn-ator sneaker cleaner. But it's not to derail from the video, so I apologize. It definitely derailed the video, and I won't do that in the future. However, I still plan to plug Reshoevn-ator on these videos just because I think it is somewhat organic after you wear them a lot. Anyways, you can see these ones are a little bit dirty right here, but I don't need to do like a deep clean on them as of yet. I think I'm just going to wipe these down with some Reshoevn-ator wipes. They have a little bit of texture on one side, which is nice. Then you can see, like right here, this is a little bit dirty, and it's just really simple just to wipe it off, you know? Anyways, the sneaker wipes are just one of the products that they have on Reshoevn-ator's website. I personally recommend the 3-brush laundry system. I've said it a million times, but it is the best like all-around sneaker cleaning system. You have 3 different brushes. You have the shoe trees, and then the laundry bag that you can actually place them in the wash and wash them up. Get that deep clean inside, especially with prime knit and knit sneakers. Like, it's way better just to get that deep clean inside and out. Again, it makes a great gift, and if you guys use my code HessKicks10, it saves you 10% off of your entire order. So if you guys missed my other review of the video, check the link in the description. Also, I'll try to have that video available for you guys. But the shoes are great. I mean, for those that have not tried on the UltraBoost 19s or the 20s, I think you guys need to just try them on. I mean, if you guys are interested in the overall model in general, it's definitely worth trying them. I think they're super comfortable. I prefer the UltraBoost 19 and 20s over the Epic React, just as a prime example. I think these two shoes right here are probably the ones that are most comparable on feet, at least from my experience so far. Just with the knit uppers, and then you have the proprietary React on one shoe and then Boost on the other one. I did a comparison in this video of both of them, and I really like this shoe quite a bit. But there's a couple of things that I actually like about the UltraBoost 19 a little bit more. One of those things is because of the traction. The traction on this one is really good. So I guess we'll start off with the pros and cons there. The traction of the UltraBoost 20s is just as good as the 19s. It is the Continental rubber on the bottom, and you do get a lot of good tread on the bottom of the shoe, which is a big plus and something that was problematic on something like the Epic React. But all in all, I think that the traction is really good on this. The fit is true to size as well. I'm a 9.5, and these fit me just perfectly fine with the 9.5. I don't have to take out the insoles or anything like that, which is another plus. Cushioning, I would say, is a 5 out of 5, and responsiveness is a 5 out of 5 as well. The cushioning and responsiveness is really good in this shoe, and if you guys like the UltraBoost from back in the day, this is 20% more boost than on the regular UltraBoost. But I will say, from what I can tell, it's the same exact midsole as on the UltraBoost 19, which is also really good. So, like, it's not that much of an improvement from the UltraBoost 19, but from the regular UltraBoost, it's a huge improvement. More boost, more bounciness, more responsiveness. It's definitely felt in the shoe, and more importantly, up in the forefoot area, which it kind of lacked a little bit in the regular UltraBoost, in my opinion. The upper material, I would give it a 4 out of 5. The stretchiness of the material is really there. The structure of the material is something that you have to get used to, but honestly, the more I wear them, the more I actually appreciate it. Because as you can see, I wear my laces extremely loose on the shoe. I don't basically need them on at all, but the stretch of the upper and the tongue like this, it actually helps contain my foot in the shoe. It gives it that much more stability on my feet because of the way the structure of the tongue is. So I have to admit, I do actually like that. Overall, though, I do prefer a detached tongue because I like to be able to relax my shoe even more than this. But these force me to have more structure on my feet than what I am comfortable with. And I guess I've gotten accustomed to it more and more with all the different versions of sneakers that come out. And this one, actually, I really like the way it fits. I'd say breathability, because of that stretch mesh upper, is a 4 out of 5. Really good breathability, at least in my opinion, especially through the toe box area and the tongue. I'd say durability would probably be a 4 out of 5 as well, because Boost is extremely durable, cold, hot weather, as well as the traction of the shoe, just lots and lots of traction. And then this stretch mesh is actually pretty good. And the lace containment actually adds a little bit of protection along the sides of the shoe as well, which is something that I didn't really consider on the previous version, but it does actually protect it a little bit more, probably preserving the shoe a little bit longer. The stability of the shoe, I would say, is a 4 or a 5. It's really, really good. Like, I don't know why it's so stable considering how squishy Boost is, but they do a really good job. The heel counter does its job, as well as just the placement of the Boost and how they have it wider in the front. I think all of those things, the way that they engineered these, they definitely feel stable on my feet, which is something I definitely appreciate. Because it really is difficult to achieve having good stability and have a really nice, soft, cushiony, responsive pair of sneakers. There's a lot of different things that we want, and some of them just appear to be polar opposites, but they work in this shoe. I'd say the overall style of the shoe, I gave a 4 out of 5. I like the style of the shoe. It's grown on me significantly. I love wearing the laces loose like this. I think they need better colorways of the 19s. This one though, I absolutely love with this midsole. Like, it just, I love it. Like, look at how crazy this is. And they've done this on a couple different pairs, but like, I don't know what they're doing with Boost now, but I'm so happy to see that they're doing some different designs and some cool things like the chameleon on this one and gold on some other ones. It's really cool to see, and I hope to see more of that in the future. The next step would be if they can smooth out those pellets, man, to make it look like there's not actually a difference. That would be pretty awesome, but maybe next steps. And the overall value of the shoe, I would say, is a 4 out of 5. It's definitely a really good shoe on feet. You get a lot of bang for the buck, but it is an expensive shoe at $180. So that's the only reason why I gave it a 4 out of 5. The value to the dollar cost is there, but it's not like amazing. And I guess this is a good segue into the cons, because we'll start off with the price point. The $180 is what you should be paying for the shoe, because that's what market is. But unfortunately, the way that the models are released, like, why would you pay top dollar $180 for the latest and greatest version when you have the UltraBoost 19 that is available for $80? Like, $80 versus $180, you save $100. It's just a better buy for the price point. You don't get that many more upgrades from this one, from the UltraBoost 19, which is the next con, I guess. The fact that the UltraBoost 20 is not that much better to justify the purchase versus the UltraBoost 19, at least in my opinion. If you guys own both of them and you guys notice a difference on your feet, like, chime in. But based on my experience, I mean, both of the shoes are really good. So $100 savings is $100 savings. Like, I would definitely recommend the 19s instead of the 20s. That doesn't mean I don't like the 20s though. That's the hardest thing to say, because I really do like the shoe. And when these hit maybe like $150, $130 or something like that, people are going to be wanting to buy these and try them out, I hope. But all in all, I mean, it's a great shoe. It's just, man, the price point is a little bit much. The next con, though, to be mentioned is the weight of the shoe. It is 11.5 ounces. So I give it like a 3 of 5 rating for weight. It's just not a very light shoe. Infinity React is a little bit heavier than the Epic React, though, because they have more traction here. So these are actually almost comparable, but I feel like the weight of the shoe is just a little bit too heavy when you have things like the Pegasus Turbo 2s that are super light. Epic Reacts were really light as well, and there's just a lot of other really light shoes on the market. So if you need something more lightweight, then this is not necessarily the best option for you. That being said, it's still not a heavy shoe. I would say the next con is the fact that there are lack of colorways like this. I mean, I like the fact that they did this with this crazy chameleon effect. I'd love to see like a rainbow one from tip to toe of a rainbow chameleon effect. That'd be so wicked. But I feel like they need to do more of that. And unfortunately, their collaborations are also really weak, which is the next con. And I hate to see new versions come out and they like try to do something cool, but then they just don't go to that next level to make it cool. They just add like a little embroidered logo or like a little pressed on logo of Mickey Mouse or something like that, and it's supposed to be cool. I really wish they would go all in with the design concepts, especially with collaborations. Ironically though, this one I actually really like with the NASA collaboration, but when I saw this on the shelf, I honestly wasn't really feeling it until I put it on feet. Then it was like, immediately loved the shoe. And the last con is really just overall competition on the market. Like, these are 150, I think, 160 on the market, and these are 180, and there's just a lot of competition from other companies out there. Like, if you're going to spend a good chunk of change on a pair of sneakers, like, would you buy these ones or not is the question. And it just depends on like what you can afford and what you really are looking for a pair of sneakers. But my final thoughts on the model, if you guys like the UltraBoost and the Epic React and those type of similar stretch mesh comfortable cushioning system sneakers, then these ones are really great on feet. It's a very versatile sneaker. It's stylish in my opinion. Versatile as in you can wear these to the gym, you can go running in these, you can go to the grocery store, you can go to the park, you can stroll through the mall, like, and I wear these all day at work even. They're just a very comfortable, versatile pair of sneakers. It's like a one and done sort of thing. You can pretty much wear these for everything. And the cushioning system is really good on these, as well as they offer good stability. So it does equal a great buy. However, for that price point, it is a little bit high. My recommendations is the 19s until the 20s come down a little bit in price. Unless you're really itching for a specific colorway of the 20s, like these ones, then you have to buy a pair of the 20s because these are only available on the 20s. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, if you have the money for it, I definitely say it's worth it. I just hate to steer you guys and tell you that this is the best and only option and the 19s aren't any good when they are. So that is kind of my thoughts. What do you guys think, though, in the comment section? Leave a comment and let me know. Is this a pair of sneakers that you guys have been passing on still? Second version of the new version of the UltraBoost, and you guys are still not feeling them because they don't have any hype behind them? Or is it just a shoe that you're not interested in because you don't like the look of the shoe or whatever else? Or have you tried them and you really like them? And if there's things that you like about them, leave comments in the comment section for other people to see. If it's something that I already said in this video that validates my thoughts, then leave those comments. If it's something else, then of course leave those comments as well. But yeah, appreciate y'all for coming by, and hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos. And the last thing is that next pair of sneakers you guys want to see a month after wearing, leave a comment and let me know. I'm probably going to do this one if I don't have any other suggestions, just because I really like this one, and I think this is one where I'm going to put to the test by wearing quite a bit. But if you guys have your suggestions, again, leave your comments in the comment section. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, feel free to do so. Thank you again for stopping by and watching. Have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you guys for some more sneaker videos very soon. Peace, guys.